Hey everybody, how we doing? Merry Christmas. Enjoy the video. I hope you're having a great holiday season and you get to see the gift I purchased for myself in this video. And also you get to see, well, a little encounter I had, an issue, a problem. But that problem ain't going to happen anymore. That's for sure. So watch this video, beginning and the end. Give it a thumbs up, guys. Help out the algorithm. I appreciate it. Every single one of you guys. And man, wait till you see the unit I bought too.
Listen, sir, I'm not giving anyone a hard time.
Yes, you are.
Okay, I am. How am I giving them a hard time? Because listen, yeah, I got you on video, that's fine.
Hey everybody, how we doing? It's Robert Zjaba, the Auctioneer Extraordinaire, and guess what? It's Christmas Eve. So this Christmas, I decided, you know what? I need to do something a little special for myself. I've been really good this year, and, well, I think I should get something awesome. So I went out, and I purchased the largest, biggest Christmas gift possible for myself. And, guys, I can't wait to show you what I got. I'm so pumped. I'm so excited. Once again, if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, hit that bell. Don't you want to see my Christmas gift? That's right. Get all your notification, guys. You don't want to miss a thing. Check out all the shorts, all the videos. I appreciate you guys all watching. And, man, wait till you see my new Christmas gift. All right, so the question is, what did I get myself for Christmas, ladies and gentlemen? Well, let's take a few guesses. Is it this awesome leather chair? No. Maybe a washing machine? That's not much of a Christmas gift, is it? Maybe I bought myself a whole bunch of Home Depot insulation? Well, I could use that for this building, that's for sure, but that's not what I got. So we're going to go outside and take a look, see what I purchased for my Christmas gift. Oh, wait, is it maybe the building across the street from my building? Nah, my building's big enough. I don't need that building.
Really?
Oh! What are you doing here at Second Sense?
Man, I got lost, ended up here, brought 2 trucks, so I'm going to give Robert a heck, I can't say that other word, huge Christmas present.
A huge Christmas present
Huge! For me? It does come with a couple zeros, though. It has to have a couple zeros coming to me.
Oh, it's not free, huh?
Well, it's a Christmas gift. Not everything's free, man.
Not everything's a present, just a gift.
Hold it. There are some free things.
Look at what I gave Dave. I don't think it's going to fit you, man. You sure you want me to get you a double?
What are you saying, man?
I think I'm going to have to give you a double.
No, it's the same size. Yeah, John. Yeah, it'll fit. I mean, I'll suck it in.
You'll grow into it.
We'll do side profile. It'll fit.
Nice.
It will. But yeah, Merry Christmas, Robert.
Merry Christmas, Dave.
Now you can take the whole family on vacation. You can fit them in there, all your toys, everything.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. My new Christmas gift. Ta-da! Look at this little truck that Dave got me.
Woo-hoo!
Awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is my new Christmas gift. The GMC 6500 C6500, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look. This is what I just got from Mr. Dave Lilly. And yes, I bought it for my Christmas fun. So let's take a look at this bad boy. Now, Dave just had a bunch of work done on this truck, and he no longer needs this truck anymore because Public Storage, well, guess what? Public Storage has gone all online. So Dave used to have multiple trucks to pick up a bunch of units at once. Doesn't need that anymore. So this truck just got a new engine put in. It's got new brake lines. The transmission's a few years old, so it's got a lot going for it. And it's an old truck, but man, it is nice. And look at this. This is a 26-foot box truck. That's the largest box truck that you legally are allowed to drive without a CDL license. And I haven't really seen much of the truck yet. I know Dave used it for years. And I'm really excited. I haven't had a truck all year long, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this bad boy. So let's go take a look. We'll do a round, and then we'll go inside, see how it looks. So it looks like the back door, not too shabby. Let's open it up. But we do got a ramp. Whew. So there is the truck. So it sounds like we need some oil already. One of these hinges is off. We're gonna have to re-screw that and fix that. But wow. Hello, everybody. How we doing now? What are you giving out? 59.75, 100. Yeah. So this is nice, huge, big old. Oh, look, it even left a little figure in here for me. So that's a 26-foot box truck, ladies and gentlemen. You can put a lot of stuff in here, and look at how high the ceilings are. So very, very cool. Very cool. Let's go take a look. So here's the side. So we're gonna get in this truck, start it up, take it for a little cruise down the public storage, and maybe put it to work today. All right, let's take a look inside here. Jumper cables. We got a block. And the speedometer's right there that says 215,000, but the new engine here I think has 160,000-70,000. So let's see how well it starts. Let's start it up, all right. So it's a GMC. Got a little radio action. So sounds all right. Let's take a little cruise, see how it drives. Nice. Yeah, brakes seem pretty good. So a lot of people said, Rob, how can you have a truck, or how can you made it all year long without a truck? Well, not as easy as you think, but I can do it. I've rented trucks, and I don't know what I spent on renting trucks this year, but I will have to figure that out. We're gonna load this thing up, and we'll see how it goes. All right, let's open up this hood and let's take a look at the engine. Oh. Or there's smoke. So this is the engine he just had placed. You can see everything's pretty nice and clean in here. Interesting. Not sure why that's open, but I think I should probably close that up. So there's a new rotor on here. The guy, when he was doing the rotor, the brake line broke, so he had to put new brake lines on. So it's gonna be interesting. See how the little truck lasts. So far is handling pretty good. Cruising it, and I got to take it for a little ride. I'm going to go to a storage unit actually that I purchased, guys. You'll see that video next week. It's an interesting unit so far, and I just started. So I got the truck now. I'm going to go and start loading up as I go through this unit. So I'm pretty excited, and the truck is, you know, for the price I paid, I can't complain. It's handling pretty good. The tires look good, everything. Yeah, that's not a perfect truck, but hey, if I had a perfect truck, I would mess it up and it wouldn't be perfect for long. So, woohoo! I'm happy, happy, happy. What a Christmas. And just so happy I got a new truck. And man, just think how much money I can make with this truck this year. Who knows? It's going to be unbelievable when I load in this truck. All right, for the first drive now, the truck did make it all the way here. So that is a good sign. And this is going to be the first unit I load with the new truck. So I bought this 10 by 30, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, a 10 by 30. So the first unit I'm going to load, and I got the ramp. I'm going to pull that out, and maybe I'll give you guys a sneak peek of the unit, but I don't know. You're going to have to see the video. It's going to be unbelievable. I started going through it just a little bit before I went to go pick up the truck, and wow, there are some cool surprises. So that's a quick peek at the unit right here. Look at it, it's loaded with boxes and all kind of stuff. What do you guys see what I find in this unit? This unit's full of vintage surprises. I found this awesome Michelin ashtray, and also the guy was an artist. This is an actual original painting. Wait till you see some of the other art.
I got a 20-foot truck. I mean,
I'm sorry?
I said if I needed a 20, I already got a 20-foot truck.
Well, I'm just trying to help. I didn't know that the battery was going to die.
Like I said, we can just switch out the battery. It's not that hard.
We don't have no batteries on lot, sir. She's trying to help you.
Well, I understand, but you have other trucks with batteries. It's not that hard
It
to...
doesn't work like that, okay? She's trying to help
Okay,
you.
well, I don't need an attitude either. I've been renting trucks for 10, 15 years here. So I don't need it. I'm not
Everybody
trying.
else has been patient. Just be patient.
I'm being patient. I'm just saying I never had a problem with someone not switching out battery. And it was that difficult. And that's why I call the headless instead of the void inconvenience.
I'm sorry?
I said this is why I call the headless the void inconvenience. That's all. Like I said, I have a short schedule.
Stock for you, and then I can either do the 20-foot or you can call 1-800 go Uhaul and see if they can find you something else.
I mean, at this point, I mean, are you going to count the 20-footer? Or what are you going to do? And this is ridiculous. I just don't know if it'll all fit. I hate to make two trips.
I'm
That's
not going to count
on the mile.
No.
So, you guys can waste my time
They
with
have
that.
one right around the corner if you'd like to go there.
Where's this?
If you go out here and go to Snow and Stone.
Can I get the address, please? No, I have my reservation on file.
Right around the corner. They have a bunch of them ready.
My reservation on file.
Your reservation is here. If you go right around the
You
corner.
can't switch the reservation to over there.
I'm sorry?
You can't move my reservation to there.
I'm doing it now. I'm on the phone.
I don't know why everyone's giving such a hard time today.
No, you give her a hard time.
Listen, sir, I'm not giving anyone a hard
Yes,
time.
you are.
Okay, I am. How am I giving them a hard time? Because listen, yeah, I got you on video. That's fine.
Hello?
That's what I do on YouTube. That's what I put up to my people to show
Okay,
people.
so you can put me on video,
That's
but you
fine.
did give her a hard time.
How am I giving her a hard time? Listen, I called ahead.
Give me 1 second. Let me get this.
Listen, I called ahead to 2 other places. They told me to come here to have my truck. Then you guys call me right before I get here to tell me the truck ain't ready. So I'm not trying to give anyone a hard time. I just need a truck. That's all.
All right, everybody. You seen what happened. I made a reservation for a 26-foot box truck. They didn't have it available because the battery was dead. I didn't think it would be that difficult to take 2 little bolts off, take the battery out, take 2 little bolts off, put on another one. But obviously that was going to be a big, huge hassle, okay? I was already running behind schedule, and I just wanted to get my truck. They were supposed to have it ready for me, and they didn't. So I had to go down the street and get another truck. And the guy's trying to tell me I'm giving them attitude and everything else. I'm the customer. I'm not giving anybody attitude. I showed up. You guys supposed to have the truck, and it wasn't there. So, unfortunately, it made me go ahead and say, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and buy myself a truck. I'm not going to have to deal with that anymore. I appreciate you guys all watching. I hope you have a great, great holiday. Be safe. I enjoy you all. Thank you so, so much for watching. Give us a thumbs up. Appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.